Good morning, students. Today we are discuss about reproduction in organism, part 3. In Noctiluca, hundreds of buds are formed inside the cytoplasm, and many remain within the body of the parent. Right? This is called endogenous budding. This is 2 mark question. What is called endogenous budding? Next one. In freshwater sponges and in some marine sponges, a regular and peculiar mode of asexual reproduction occurs by internal buds called gemule is seen in freshwater sponges. Next one, the completely growth gemule is a hard ball consisting of an internal mass of food-laden archaeocytes. During unfavorable conditions, the sponge disintegrates, but gemule can withstand adverse condition. When conditions become favorable, the gemule begin to hatch. It is a gemule in sponges. First one is microphyll. It is holes of organisms. This is outer membrane. Archaeocytes is inside spores formation. This is the inner membrane. Then monoxon spicules. This is a productive form of spicules. Next one is fragmentation. In fragmentation, the parent body breaks into fragments pieces. When the parent body is divided into several parts, a single parts converted into full organisms, or a single part growth into full organism, and each of the fragments the potential to develop into new individuals. A single piece of fragments converted into new individuals. It is called a fragmentation. Fragmentation or pedal laceration occurs in many genera of sea anemones. Sea anemones is one of the organism. Lobes are constructed from the pedal disc, and each of the lobe grows mesenteries and tentacles to form a new sea anemones. It is called fragmentation. Next one is apolysis. What is called apolysis? Apolysis occurs in Taenia solium. It is a tapeworm. It is a tapeworm. It is present in human intestinal parasite. Human is a primary parasite, and pig is a secondary parasite. The tapeworm, Taenia solium, the gravid, rib. This is a rib or gravids. Proclatids. The single chambers are called proclatids. Are the oldest at the posterior end of the strobila. The last segment, it is a mature segment. The mature segments are called oldest or matured strobila. Matured strobila. Gravid, matured gravid. The gravid proclatids are regularly cut off either singly or in group from the posterior end by process called apolysis. The posterior end, the end part will be mature. The chambers filled with a fertilized egg. After that, the chambers removed from the body. The process called abolysis. This is very significant since it helps in transferring the developed embryos from the primary host. The parasite primary host is man. To find a secondary host, to pick secondary host. Next, we are discuss about regeneration. Regeneration is regrowth in the injured region. Any part injured, the injured part will grow. That is called regeneration. Regeneration was first studied in Hydra by Abraham Trampelli in 1740. He is a famous scientist for discuss about regeneration. The first studied in Hydra, the animal name called Hydra. Regeneration is of two types. morpholaxis and epimorphosis. Morpholaxis and epimorphosis. Morpholaxis means the whole body growth from small fragment. Example, hydra and planaria. Any part cut from parents, the part will grow new full individual organism. That is called morpholaxis. When hydra is accidentally cut into several pieces, each piece can regenerate the lost part and develop into whole new individuals. It is called hydra. The process called morpholaxis. The part usually retain their original polarity with oral ends by developing tentacles and arboreal ends by producing basal disc. The whole process are called morpholaxis. Example, planaria and hydra. Next, we are discuss about epimorphosis. Epimorphosis means any part damaged. Example, the starfish having 5 arms, 1 arms cut from parents. The cutting part will grow or complete grow new arms or tentacles. It is a replacement of lost body part. These are 2 types, namely reparative and restorative. Any small part will grow reparative. When organs cut from parents, the organs developed into completely. That is called replacement. It is of 2 types, namely reparative and restorative regeneration. First, we are discuss about reparative regeneration. Only certain damaged tissue can be regenerated. Damaged tissue or damaged tissue part only regenerate. It is called reparative base. Whereas in restorative regeneration, severed body parts can develop. Example, starfish, tail of wall lizard. Next, this is the diagram of hydra. Is generated. This is a complete matured adult organisms. The adult organisms break into 3 parts. The 3 part will grow new complete species. It is called regeneration, morpholaxis. This is reparative base. See the diagram. 1 arms are break. The second diagram, the breaked or damaged part will completely growth and fully growth. It is called reparative regeneration. The reparative regeneration occurs also in wall lizard. The wall lizard tail removed from the body. After that, the tail will grow completely. It is called reparative regeneration. Next, we are discuss about sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction involves the fusion of male and female gametes to form a diploid zygote while develops into new organism. It is called sexual reproduction. It leads to genetic variation. The n number of chromosomes from male, another one n number of chromosomes from female. The n number of chromosomes plus n number of chromosomes fusion, the process called fertilization. After that, the n plus n joined together 2n form. It is called zygote. The type of sexual reproduction seen in animals are syngamy. It is a male and female gametes are fused in the process called syngamy or fertilization and conjugation. In syngamy, the fusion of 2 haploid gametes takes place to produce a diploid zygote. The two haploid gametes means a single haploids from mother, another one single haploids from father. The 2 haploids formed fused with form a zygote. It is called fertilization. It is called diploid zygotes. Depending upon the place which the fertilization takes place, it is of 2 types: external fertilization and internal fertilization. External fertilization means the fusion of male and female gametes takes place outside the body. of female organisms in the water medium. Example, sponges, fishes and amphibians. Ovum released to the water at the same time or simultaneously. Sperms also released from the water. The fertilization occurs in outside the body, the medium of water. It is called external fertilization. In internal fertilization, the fusion of male and female gametes takes place within the body. The fertilization inside the body of female organism, example, reptiles, eels and mammals. The ovum and sperm are fused inside the body. It is called internal fertilization. The internal fertilization occurs in reptiles, eels, mammals. Next, different kinds of syngamy fertilization are prevalent among living organisms. In autogamy, the male and female gametes are produced by the same cells or same organism, and both the gametes fuse together to form zygotes. It is called autogamy. Example, actinosporium and paramecium. This is an example organisms. Another one, exogamy. The autogamy is a very important 2-mark question. Exogamy is a very important 2-mark question. Exogamy means the male and female gametes are produced by different parent and they fuse to form a zygote. It is called exogamy. So it is biparental. Biparental means male and female. Example, human. Human is a dioecious or unisexual organism. Dioecious means sexes are separate. Unisexual organism means sexes are separate, male and female. It is called dioecious. In lower organism, sometimes the entire matured organisms do not form gametes, but they themselves behave as gametes, and the fusion such mature individuals is known as hologamy. This is a very important 2-mark question. What is called hologamy? Example, Trichonympha. Another one, 2-mark questions, pedogamy. What is called pedogamy? Pedogamy means is the sexual union of young individuals produced immediately after the division of the adult parent cell by mitosis. It is the sexes are occurs in early stage or young one stage. The young one or larval stage, the larva make a reproduction and produce a new young one. It is called pedogamy, immature stage. Next one is merogamy, the fusion of small sized and morphologically different gametes takes place. Or morphologically different gametes are joined together form a zygote. It is called merogametes. Next, the fusion of morphological and physiological identical gametes, isogametes, is called isogamy. The fusion of isogametes are same gametes. Example, monocystis, whereas the fusion of dissimilar gametes is called anisogamy. The same isogamy, the same identical gametes formation or fusion, the process called isogamy. The different form of gametes are fused, form a zygote. It is called anisogamy. In the Greek word, an means without, iso means equal, gam means marriage. Next, we are discuss about anisogamy. Anisogamy occurs in higher animals, but it is customary to use the term fertilization inside of an anisogamy of syngamy. Example, higher invertebrates and all vertebrates. Higher invertebrates and all vertebrates. Next, we are discuss about conjugation. Conjugation is the temporary union of two individuals of the same species. During their union, both individuals called conjugation. Exchange a certain amount of nuclear material, DNA, and then get separated. Conjugation is common among ciliated animals. Example, Paramecium, Verticella, bacteria, prokaryotes. The base of life cycle. In this title, we are discuss about next video. Thank you.